Focus on you, it's okay.
Yeah, producer and cameraman.
Yeah.
And interviewer as well.
Hello, I'm sitting here with CEO of Hamilton City Council, Richard Briggs.
Hi everyone.
You may remember Richard from the LinkedIn Local event we did sort of just over there. If you don't know where we are, we're on the 8th floor?
Ninth floor.
9th floor of the Hamilton City Council building. Is that what it's called?
Yep, this is the municipal building. This is the 9th floor boardroom. So where we meet with important people like Daniel and international dignitaries. Not like Daniel. Yeah.
Maybe one day.
Yeah.
So last year I started bringing a bit of a video series talking to influential local people, just sort of having a chat, seeing what they stand for, what they're doing going forwards. So I thought it was a good time to sit down and...
Yeah, that's good. I've seen a few of them.
Yeah.
Interesting, yeah.
Yeah, it's nice to know sort of what people are really all about, I think.
Yep.
And so I thought it'd be quite cool to sit down with yourself and see what's sort of planned for Hamilton City going forwards in 2019. Obviously we've got a council election this year.
Yep.
So we won't probably talk too much about the politics, but we'll talk about more what... Because obviously there's management and governance, and you're probably on the management side. Yep,
absolutely. So the way the local government works is 13 councillors in our case. Different councils have a different number of councillors. Our one includes the mayor. They have one employee, and that's the chief executive. So it's my job to do what they tell me to do through resolution or delegated authority, and then am effectively the employer of, in our case, 1,100 really cool staff that do a great job for the city. So that's the way it's sort of structured. The elections are kind of interesting because the relationship that we have with the council has changed. They're very much more focused on outward looking to the community and making sure they're meeting with the constituents. They do a lot of that during the year, but this sort of speeds up and heats up. One of the things I'm really keen for people to do though is have a go at running. It's only a couple $100 to put your name forward. Probably costs a lot more to run, but I've got a really strong passion for representative democracy and having different people in the community. The other thing I'm really keen for people to do, if you're living in the city, is to bloody vote. You can't complain unless you have a say, and voting is probably the best way you can have a say in terms of who you end up with. So east-west, we're on actually west-east, split right down the middle with the river, and so we take 6 from either side, and the mayor's elected at large across the city.
Cool. So I think it was around about 30%.
Yeah, roughly.
Last year? Is there a target this year what you guys are hoping to achieve? Or?
I'd like to see over 50%, but there's not much we can do to influence it. Local Government New Zealand, which is like an advocacy group for local government, drive as much as they can. They try to encourage people to do it. I just want people to get in, get on with it, and have a say. If we can get it up, it probably means that we've probably got the issues right. And some of the big issues are those questions we're talking about off camera in terms of what's ahead for council for the next year, and a big part of it is this growth, and I guess in your line you probably experienced that a bit as well in terms of from a real estate point of view, but we've got a $2 billion capital program for the next 10 years, and that's big for us. That's a lot of money, and so big development starting out at Peacocks, which is just out there, pretty much looking at it through the camera, and we're doing all the planning for a bridge, get all the works done, get the contracts being let and all that sort of stuff. Huge level of development around the city in other areas. Rototuna is going to get its community centre, its library, which is going to be quite cool. It's quite exciting, but a lot of work with developers, and today I've had meetings with a couple of developers that are doing some large-scale developments in the city in terms of what they're looking at doing, and there's some really cool developers that got really huge aspirations to build communities. You get some developers just want to put as many houses onto a site as possible, but I was lucky enough today to spend some time with a developer that wants to build communities. He wants to engage and build like mini cities. He wants to make these things prosperous and socially inclusive, and embracing technology. One of the cool conversations we had was how do you embrace technology, Internet of Things, 5G and all that sort of stuff, how you can connect up with the expressway.
Smart towns kind of
thing. That's quite cool. Yeah, smart towns as well. So that was neat as well.
Yeah. Cool. So